Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to All Under the Squirrel Tree. I'm glad to see ya. How's everybody doing? I have, as you probably well know, been making lots of little crafty kits to share with some friends. And I am all tangled up in my little wires here, sorry. Okay, Maggie's back to visit. She was off somewhere for a while, but she's back. I think she sees all the fall-related things and thinks that, there's some nutty treats around here for her. But not this time, sweetie. Anyway, there are some treats for the kids, but not sugary treats. Fun-to-do treats. Now, I started this just to save some time, because it actually is quite time-consuming. I was surprised. But it's still, not a forever craft. It'll take maybe half an hour, which is good for a toddler or a small child. Again, when it's done, it can be, stick a ribbon on it, bookmark, stick a pin on it, it'll make a really cute little brooch. Stick another, a string on it. It can be a pretty little necklace. You can make it for a friend, for yourself, teacher, mom, auntie, neighbor down the hall. You can make it for anybody or anything, or you can just make it just because you want to. I started out with a circle like this. Actually, if you want to get really technical, or accurate, I guess I should say, I started out with a circle like this, cut the center out, and then I realized that that was too big of a platform. So I cut out some more leaves. And that's actually how simple that is. Cutting out the leaves is just cutting out little leaf shapes. Anyway, I will leave that for Maggie can watch that one, make sure it doesn't blow away. And I will continue with this one. I sat earlier this morning and cut up a ton of leaves. I'm going to count out approximately how many it takes to nicely fill the wreath and then bundle them up into little packets, because packets are fun. And when you get a little kit that's got a couple of extra little packets, it's exciting, I think. I don't know. I always get a lot of happiness when I have to take things apart before I can put them together. I don't know. It's weird, but anyway. One of the nice things about this is it's very random, because fall leaves are random. Autumn leaves don't decide, okay, all you green ones, you go first. All you orange ones, you go next. Red ones, you hang around a little bit longer. Autumn leaves don't do that. They just go whoosh and tumble, right? And then you end up with this incredibly beautiful mess of leaves to rake up later. So, it doesn't really matter if you want to make them in a certain order. Of course you can. But for the littler kids who just want to stick stuff, this is ideal, because there is no pattern, it's random. Now, don't you keep a close eye on that. Don't lose it, because I had to improvise with a water bottle lid earlier because I lost it. Yes, lost in thought. So all you really need to do, once you've cut out all your little pieces, is just smear a little bit at a time around the wreath. Take a leaf and plunk it on. That's it. And if they're crooked, that's fine. If they're too small, that's fine. You can fill it in with another one. I want a red one. I do want a red one. And you can, now see that one I actually put on what I would consider backwards, because it's, you know, the flatter end there. Just pick it up, turn it around, and put it back. But it doesn't really matter. And stick another one on, and a little more glue. Oh, that's a lot of glue. That's a lot of glue. But that's okay. We'll just share it with the other leaves. Just sort of stick them on wherever they land, much like real autumn leaves. And yes, I know they're all pretty much the same shape. They're not, you know, maple leaves and stuff like that, but even cutting them out this tiny is pretty hard. Not hard, just time consuming, and I'm not going to do all the little divots in a maple leaf or a birch leaf. Well, birch leaves I think are kind of oval shaped anyway. But there you go. This is building up a nice foundation row. I think that will do. And it just needs, you know, a couple of minutes to dry. And I wish I could easily show you Miss Opal. She's sitting on the window ledge in her classic "I see you up there" pose, staring at the cat upstairs. She doesn't even flinch when I call her name. If I say the TREATS word, she sort of looks at me, but the cat upstairs is more interesting. So, excuse me, just had to have a little sip of water there. No, club soda and ginger ale. That should be enough. Now, even at this point, it's pretty cute. And like I said, you can glue a little pin back there. If you're going to glue a metal pin back, I recommend after you glue the pin back on, take a little tiny strip of felt. I don't have a pin back handy, unfortunately. I'm sorry, but if I got something I can pretend. Yes, let's pretend that this little scrap of paper is your pin back, brooch pin, whatever you call them. So you glue it on. Open it up so that you can get in there easy, and then just take another little wee bit of thin strip of felt and put it this way over the base of the pin. That just gives it a little bit of extra security so it doesn't fall off. And I just put paper in the felt bin. Oh well, doesn't matter. So you could also glue a magnet on there. The leaves are still sticking to me. Get back there. Oh, no, not there, there. It wants to stay up. Just like a kid. Let me stay up. Let me stay up. Funny staying up story. As you know, New Year's is January 1st or December 31st, midnight, whatever you want to, however you want to say it. I'm not actually 100% sure which is correct. However, at midnight, a lot of us will watch the ball drop from Times Square. You know, other countries have, you know, Sydney has it over the Opera House and all of these beautiful, beautiful scenes. But in Toronto, we have fireworks from the top of the CN Tower, but we still watched the ball dropping from Times Square. So one year, Nick must have been about 6 or 7, maybe, and maybe 7 or 8. Anyway, very, very young. they had decided that they needed to see the ball drop. Because every year, I mean, just for fun, I let them stay awake as long as they could. Natalie and Nick, if they wanted to stay up to midnight on New Year's, they never did. They rarely made it past 9. Nick kept swearing that they wanted to see the ball drop. So, kids stayed up. We did jigsaw puzzles. We had treats. We watched some cartoons. And then when it got close to and poor Nick was just like nodding off the whole time. And then they'd keep waking up. And, I'm going to do it, Mommy. I'm going to do it. I'm going to see the ball drop. I am not joking. 3-4 minutes before the ball dropped, Nick just went zonked right out. Could not wake them. They were just gone. So they slept through the ball drop. And in the morning, you know, we carried them up to bed and tucked them in, and that was all good. And then in the morning, they're kind of, you know, oh, I didn't get to see it. I didn't get to see it. So we put it on, this was when I was with my ex, we put it on, because they were replaying it all over the news all day long. We put it on so he could actually, so they could actually watch the ball dropping recorded. Didn't they fall asleep again? Twice they missed the ball drop. Anyway. How did I get on that? Staying up. Yes, these leaves keep wanting to come up and stay up. So, now see again, I've talked long enough that the glue is dried. Oh, I thought glue dried my workboard. Maggie, you should warn me when I'm talking too much. Okay? Next time if I get yakking too much, you say, hey, lady, stop. So, there's the foundation row. We can leave it like that if you like. It's pretty. It's pretty just like that. I kind of want to add a second row, though, just to give it a little bit of dimension. So this time, just so there's not quite so much glue, and I mean, the older kids can do this easily. The younger kids might need like a little puddle of glue, and then you can just like dip the leaf into the puddle and stick it on. But, you know, it depends on their dexterity. This is a really great thing for fine motor skills. I think when I actually do make the kits, I will make the leaves just a wee bit bigger. They are pretty small. But still, you know, I'll make some this size for the bigger kids and then some with bigger leaves for the littler kids. Now, the second layer, I am kind of just letting lift up at the top a bit, if it wants to. I really wanted some brown leaves in there because there's always, you know, a lot of brown leaves in the fall that they're really pretty too. Like these golden colors and nice warm yellows, but I ran out of that color felt. I have been playing with felt a lot lately. So I'm not terribly worried about negative space or colors bunching up together. That's not what leaves do. So I think that's pretty good. I think I will leave that at that. Thank you for watching the lid, Maggie. I appreciate that. Put the lid on it tight. I put it back in its little basket over here, slightly upside down, so that it continues to stay near the top of the bottle. And I also thought about a ribbon. Something just to brighten it up a little bit. So what I'm doing is I'm just going, I haven't decided. It's easy to make a bow from a strip, or would it be easier to, I could put some of these bright yellow leaves on it too. or a combination of the two. Oh, I like that idea. Sorry, I'm cutting out a frame here. That actually works well because I could pierce a hole and cut through here, but that's kind of hard. So just cut out the shape of the bow. I would do these for both the big and the little kid ones. And then, oh, that's really big though, isn't it? Let's see, how long we should make this. I could even give it some dimension by just pulling it tighter like that. Let's see, how would this work? Yeah, just like that. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Let's glue it. Glue here. That really doesn't need a lot of glue either. I'm big on saving wherever I can. Now, let's see, this end, this part down here is a little thin, so let's put it here. And I do want it up a little bit. There. Oh, it's stuck to the board again. You have to hold it for a second, I guess. But there. I actually, whoops. Yeah, I'm going to make some yellow leaves too. And I'm going to dig in my this little scrap basket here because I know I've got brown in there that I can make a few brown leaves anyway for each of the kids. So that is my little fall wreath felt kit. I am actually pretty pleased with that. You know, you could take your fine line Sharpie, which I've already put away because it just occurred to me now. But if you got real ambitious, you could, you know, draw the veins on the leaves. I will leave that up to the person making it because that's a lot of work. I'm not going to do that right now. Or even just on some of them, even the upper layer. But yeah, that's that is my second fall craft kit. So I'll make up a few of these, and I did the haunted houses, which is on the Opal. Don't even think about it. She wants to jump up on stuff. A little haunted house kit made out of felt that you can see on the playlist, Making Things with Friends, I think I called it. I will be making more. This actually was inspired by, I don't know if you watch her. If you don't, check her out. She's really sweet. Her name is Diane, and her channel is Life with Mimi, or Mimi's Life, one of the two. I think it's Life with Mimi. I'll double check and leave it in the comments. But she does mostly hauls, temu hauls, shein hauls. This is what inspired this, minus the ribbon. She just hauled a really pretty outdoor wreath. It's all plastic from Shein. And it looked really pretty, and I thought, oh, okay, I can do that in felt. Now she's trying to get into the cabinet. Not Mimi. Oh, Mimi is Grandma. Not Diane, Opal. Silly cat. But this keeps sticking to me, so I'm just going to put it down on top of the plastic here. But yes, that is, you can check her out. I was not really, I mean, I'd heard of Shein, but I wasn't really aware of, you know, what they were like. I don't even know if they deliver to Canada. But they have some really nice stuff. She does a lot of temu hauls, some cooking videos, some just chatting videos, some like out and about videos. Really, really fun. And she's a really sweet lady. So that's another, hey, this is a combined Talented Tuesday and craft. Huh. But yes, no, actually, it would be good to check out her channel. She's sweet and shows a lot of things that, again, like, I wouldn't look for. I wouldn't look for a fall wreath until I saw Diane do it, and, oh, okay. She's just redecorated her bedroom and took us on that little adventure. It's fun. It's really fun. So, if you like this, give it a thumbs up. Share it with some friends in your life. Leave a comment. Would you make this? What would you do differently? What would you do with it? Would you make it a necklace or a pin? Or what would you do with it? If you haven't subscribed, why not? Everybody says that. Why not? Now's a good time. But it is. It's true. Subscribe. I do haul videos. I do crafty videos. I do sharing happy news videos. Just come on under the squirrel tree, and we'll share some good stuff. Okay? Bye.